The old man was shocked to discover that the driver responsible for driving the boss was secretly drinking alcohol before preparing to depart. At this moment, the boss was about to come downstairs. Jack knew he shouldn't meddle, but a strong sense of responsibility ultimately drove him to go downstairs and find the driver before the boss arrived. He said to the driver, "I seem to see you drinking something over there just now." But the driver still played dumb. The old man cleverly gave the driver a way out. After the driver sent the boss to the car and saw the old man's shocked and warning eyes, he suddenly hesitated. He had no choice but to ask the boss for leave, citing physical discomfort. The old man then naturally became the boss's temporary driver. Not long after, the old man delivered the boss to his destination. Before leaving, the boss casually mentioned he was a bit hungry, which stuck in the old man's mind. Taking advantage of the waiting time, he specifically went to a restaurant to pack a lunch. The boss said he didn't want it, but he couldn't resist the temptation of delicious food. It's hard to imagine that this low-key and diligent old man was once a battle-hardened CEO of a listed company. The reason he came to work at this company was simply because he saw a job advertisement. After retiring, Jack's wife had passed away for many years, and his children had their own families and careers. He was living a leisurely life that many people dreamed of, but the repetition and monotony of this life made him feel very empty. His long life seemed to have reached its end. By chance, he saw a company on the street that was recruiting elderly interns. So, he carefully dressed himself up and came to the company with full confidence. It wasn't that he thought he was particularly outstanding, but rather that there weren't many elderly people who came for the interview. There was even an old man carrying an oxygen tank. In this environment, he felt that he might have a certain advantage among this group of people. Before retiring, Jack was the president of a printing company and had worked in the business world for 40 years. His career could be described as extremely brilliant. During the interview, faced with the experienced Jack, the young interviewer seemed a bit green and even asked Jack what his career plan was for 10 years later. But 10 years later, Jack would already be 80 years old. Just like that, 70-year-old Jack was successfully hired as an elderly intern. That night, Jack was filled with joy and anticipation. To ensure he could wake up on time for work the next day, he specifically set 2 alarm clocks, carefully selected an exquisite suit, high-quality leather shoes, and the briefcase that had accompanied him for decades. His eagerness to go to work reached its peak at this moment.